And welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going modern nursery. Yes, we're going to go into the new age of baby blankets that have a little bit of fun. So hashtag naps is this particular blanket, and this is called tapestry crochet. Let me talk a little bit about this and then we're going to dive right into today's tutorial. So this is tapestry crochet, and what we're going to be doing today is that I'm going to teach you how to do this. So this is a two-part tutorial. So the actual how to do this is a separate tutorial, which I'll provide a link for in the more information of this video. So what's going to happen is that it's just going to be single crochets back and forth, going all the way up until you get to the word naps, and then this is tapestry crochet. So right where the S starts and the pound sign here stops, there's white yarn that's carrying through. So the white comes up and the black is then being buried underneath the white, and then as soon as you get rid of that, then it changes over, so the black is up and the white is buried, and you continue along and you continue all the way until the word is done. So this particular pattern has the actual diagrams to make this word, which is awesome. Once you get this done, you'll see that it just goes back up, then regular single crochets, and then it just ends up being a large box, and then we're going to go around. So in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to get started. I'm then going to redirect you to this particular tutorial called tapestry crochet, and then we'll carry on, and then I'll show you how to do the border in the mini example that I'm about to show you. But let me take you back to the pattern and let's start from there. So here on the pattern on page number 2, it's a very simplistic pattern. As I said, it's just single crochets going back and forth until you get to the word naps. So what you're seeing here is a graph of the entire width. Okay, don't include the white area here. That's the border that's done afterward. So once you get up to there and you've got it to the length that it's requesting you to go, then you start this graph. So what this does is that once you come across, you're then going to change to white, and then you'll bury the black, and then once the white's done, then you'll bring back up the black and bury the white until you get to the bottom of the P. And you continue to do that. So in the more information of this video, there's a link to tapestry crochet on how to do this. That particular video was made because of this Afghan, because I want to teach you how to do that, because the reality is once you learn how to do this technique, it doesn't have to be the word naps. It could be a child's name. It could be anything, because I teach you how to make your own graphs. So it's a really kind of an interesting concept. So once you get the word naps done, then it just changes back to just single crochets back and forth until you get to the top of this Afghan. After that, then we're just going to do the border. So within today's tutorial I'm going to teach you how to get started, and then I'm going to redirect you to the naps where it will teach you how to do all tapestry crochet just like you see, and then we'll return then back here, and then I'll show you how to do the border on this. So this is the pound sign naps. This is hashtag naps, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So let's get started. So today you need a size H crochet hook, which is a 5mm, and you need Caron Simply Soft yarn. You'll need 4 balls of the main color and then 1 ball of the other color. So in this case charcoal heather was like the black color, and then you have the off-white, which is the contrasting. So let's start off with a slip knot. So to do this exact blanket, as you see, it's chaining of 119. Well, I'm not going to do that for you today. I'm just going to get you started so that you can follow everything that you can. So let's get started. We're gonna I'm going to just chain 10 just for the sake of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So once you get that done, you'll have 119 on yours if you're doing the pattern, and you're going to do second crochet or second chain from the hook, and you're going to single crochet. So turn that chain over, get the back loop of that chain only, and just single crochet yourself back across your chain. Really quite easy, right? So this whole pattern just is about single crochets until you get to the tapestry, where then you just got to change in and out your yarns to form the words that appear in this Afghan. So it's kind of a really neat idea, right? So all you're just going to do is that every time you get to an end until you get to the word naps, you're just going to go back and forth with single crochets. That's why I can do a really small example for you today. Just like that. So I come all the way to the other side. You'll have a total of 118 across by the time you get back. So you just turn your work and then you keep on working up. So chain up 1 and then 1 single crochet into each. That's all you have to do. So for this particular blanket, what you have to do is you have to go a total of 12 inches. So you'll go from the bottom of this area here up 12 inches, and then you'll start then the word naps using that graph. Then what's going to happen is you're going to do the word naps, and then you'll return back, and then you'll do another 12 inches of the solid color then to take you to the top side of this. So you just keep on turning your work and just single crocheting across. So what I'm going to do for you is that now that you know how just to single crochet back and forth, you're going to go to the tapestry crochet tutorial. I'll provide a link in the more information of this video for that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return you back here and I'm gonna show you how to do the border. So I'm just gonna do a square of just one color because it's pretty simple. It's just a simple square going all the way around. So let me do that here off camera and I'll be back and I'll show you how to do the border. So let's show you how to do the border. So at this point in your afghan you're going to have the solid piece up and then you have the word naps and then you have a solid. Okay, so you have a square, a big square. So look where this tail is right now comparison to where my hook is, and this is the right side of the project. So if this is the right side of the project, the word naps will be clearly showing to you. If the naps is appearing upside down or backwards, that means it's the wrong side. So carrying on right where we are right now is that we are just going to just start chaining up 3, which counts as a double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3, and into the same stitch we are going to put 4 more double crochets. So every corner in this particular round we're just using the same color as the afghan itself, the main color, and we are just gonna go all the way around like that. So there's gonna be a total of 5 in there. So chain 3 counts as one of them. We're gonna work our way across your entire afghan just with double crochets, 1 in each stitch going across. And then because this is single crochet is that every row equals a single crochet going down on the sides. It's one of the advantages to work with single crochet, though it takes longer to make in some cases. It actually does great borders because it equals the right amount of stitches on the side and it looks good at each and every time. So once you get to the other side, the very last stitch is gonna be the next corner. So every corner is gonna get 5 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Now working down the side of the stitches is that every row gets 1 double crochet. So just working itself down. So what's gonna happen when you get to the other corner? It's gonna be 5 double crochets and then you'll double crochet yourself across and then you'll keep doing that so that you end up with a nice looking box when you're done. So please continue that all the way around and I'll come back and then we'll start on round number 2, which is a new color, which is the same color as the writing, and I'll be back in just a moment. So this is the corner, so there'll be 5 double crochets and they're complete, and then you just keep working away all the way around. I'll see you at the end of this round. So I'm coming up all the way back around and I'm just putting double crochets into each one up the side. Now the first one I started in a corner, so that'll be done. So you're just gonna slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. So now you're gonna get rid of this color and just fasten off, and whatever color you did the writing in, I'm just gonna use a light blue because it's easier to see here on camera. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the next layer of border. So there's a total of 4 rounds in the border altogether. So this was number 1. So it makes the project look like it really blends together. So in the main body and then going all the way around. Let's then start round number 2. So let's continue on the right side of the project. So the word nap should still be facing up so you can read it, and let's start off with a slip knot with your next color. So in the corners you have a total of 5 double crochets. You're gonna go to the middle one of the 5, so it'll be the third one in, and you're going to attach with a slip stitch and you're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. So for this round again, just like it was before, the middle one is going to have 5 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and remember the chaining of 3 counts as 1, so technically I'm on number 4. Do you see that? And then I continue along again. So I want a total of 5 of those in there. So make sure that 1 chain 3 counts as one of them. Now you're just gonna move along, and I'm just gonna bury this loose end as I go. So just each double crochet is all gonna get 1 double crochet, a new one in top of it. So in the corner one, when we hit the corners, remember what it is. It's 5 double crochets and it's the middle one of the group of 5, so it's the third one in. So please do that all the way for round number 2. When you get all the way back around, just double crocheting in each, and remember you started off in the corner, so that's already done, so just slip stitch to the beginning. So now we're gonna move on to round number 3. Now round number 3 is exactly what you just did in round number 2. So let's chain up 3, which counts as a double crochet, and we're going to continue to move around, but remember the middle one of the group of 5 gets 5 more double crochets in the round. So the next one's by itself, and I'm looking for the middle one, which happens to be the next one, and there's gonna be 5 double crochets in that one. So the corners are the exact same with what you already learned in the last round, because this is a repeat of that last round using the exact same color. So you get a nice thick border that matches the word naps for you. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5, and I'm continuing to move around. So just 1 double crochet in each as you go. Now when you get to the next corner, remember the middle one of the group of 5 gets 5, and continue to do that. And this is what this one will look like when it gets all the way around. I'll see you at the end of this round, and we have one more round to go, which will complete this afghan. So now coming up all the way back around, so this is 2 layers of this color, which matches the word naps if it was in there. So now that's it. So we got one more round to go. So we're gonna reintroduce the red back, which is the main color of your particular project, and really quite easy. So I'm just weaving in some ends right now, and then I'm gonna get my red started all over again. So red is exactly what we've already been doing for border. So let's just trim that, get that out of the way, and let's bring back red. So the red is just exactly what you already know. So I would start it off in the corner like you had already had before. So there's got group of 5 again. Remember the middle one that's fastened on there. I am improving from the pattern of where to start, by the way, just so you know. So I'm gonna chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and then 4 more into the same one. So every corner again still gets your 5 double crochets, just like that, and then you're just gonna work your way around then 1 double crochet each for your project. So in the next corner, remember the group of 5, the middle one is going to get 3, or sorry, get 5. So just keep watching for that, and I'll be back at the end of this, and then we'll wrap up today's tutorial. And this is for the naps baby blanket. So I'm coming up all the way back around, and that's it for this particular afghan today. And you're just gonna join it to the top of the beginning chain 3. So how to fasten this off, if you're interested, is that you're just gonna pull this through. Now you can weave in your ends, but they'll fall out. So you want to make sure you grab a darning needle, nice sharp one, and you feed that yarn strand through it. If you go in and out of the project 3 times, you can hide that successfully. So just glide it underneath the stitches. Don't go on the outside so it doesn't impact the look of it. Pull through 1, go back in the other direction for 2, and go back in the other direction for 3. So the project can never stretch in 3 different directions at one time, therefore this will never fall out, and you can just safely just trim it right down to the project, and you never have to worry about it ever again. So this is how you do this project. So just visualize the word naps right in the middle, and it's a really kind of an easy thing to go for. It looks great on both sides. So on the back of it the word naps will be backwards, but on the front side you'll have it there, and that's great. So until next time, this is Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.